Christina Ricci can still remember the day she knew she'd make it as a child star. The Yellow Jackets actress was a high-profile child star throughout the 90s. Christina Ricci has known herself from a very young age. On the April 7th episode of the Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast, Ricci, 45, opened up about her early days as a child star and how she knew she wanted a life as an actress. O'Brien, 61, asked how Ricci knew she was a good actor as a kid. "I was in second grade, and they brought in sheets of lines and stuff into music class, and they said, 'We're putting on a Christmas pageant, and here's the pageant we're doing,' and read these lines," the Yellow Jackets star said. "The second I saw them and started reading them and participating, I remember sitting there by myself and being like, oh, I know how to do this. And nobody else here does. And I just was like, oh, that's so crazy. I know exactly what he wants, and this kid over here can't do it. In that moment, I felt like I had found my thing. I just had a shorthand into understanding what was needed to do that work as a kid," she explained. O'Brien said he imagined it was like knowing at an early age that you're athletic. Ricci agreed, saying, "It's what it felt like." Ricci was discovered by a local critic in That Christmas Play, and she went on to make her film debut in 1990's Mermaids alongside Cher and Winona Ryder. Then, in 1991, she played Wednesday Addams in The Addams Family. Her other child roles included parts in Casper, Now and Then and Sleepy Hollow. O'Brien said he thinks kids often figure out their superpower early, but Ricci noted, "You do see people who are lost and just have no idea what their special thing is, and that's very sad. As a parent, I have a real fear of that happening to my kids." She's mom to son Freddie, 10, and daughter Cleopatra, 3. "I just mean you have to think about all the pitfalls," she explained. "And I guess also having been someone who that happened for very early, I would love for them to have that because it's such a relief, and I really have seen how lucky I was to find it so early." O'Brien asked if she was comfortable with her kids going into show business. "He's against his kids doing it because it still feels like a racket," he said. "I go back and forth," Ricci said. "My son has shown a lot of interest in it. I think he'd be very good at it." But she noted that logistically, because she works full-time, she wouldn't be able to go to set with him. "Also, it's risky," she added. "Who knows if he's going to handle it that well." Elsewhere in the podcast, Ricci explained how she handled fame when she was in her 20s. "I never really felt famous," she said. "I still forget a lot, and I was never really comfortable with it. So for me, it never did feel like power. It sort of felt like something I had to navigate." She noted that she's a small person, and having strangers approach her and follow her felt very threatening. "So I played this mental game where I pretended that my dad was just this a doctor that everybody loved in town, and I was just like Dr. Ricci's daughter," she said. "And that everybody just really wished me well. And it worked."